Good afternoon, eager young minds. On Sunday, 14th of February, Valentine's Day, I was doing my weekend routine and perusing Zero Hedge, and I came across this, which caught my eye. Michael Burry. If you don't know the name, he was the real-life hero of The Big Short. He foresaw the housing crisis 2 years before anybody else did. In fact, Goldman Sachs and the rest of the five white guys who ran Wall Street back then actually had to invent an instrument for him to trade it called the credit default swap. But I noticed that he's getting heavy into uranium, so I did some nosing around. And I got a handful here I think we should look at because they all look compelling. The argument for uranium is it's a clean form of nuclear energy, the new nuclear energy. Anyway, we'll start with the URA, which is the Global X Uranium ETF. It has about 29 holdings, I think, maybe a little bit more. But the ETF money stream looks very compelling on URA. An explosion of volume. This is a weekly chart. Balance of power is shifting into accumulation from retail traders into what looks like to be institutional order flow. So let's define our diatonic price octave here so we can get some upside targets. We'll take the low from the 8th of January, the week of the 8th of January down, I'm sorry, it was March of 2020, down at $6.95, up to the high the week of 8th of January this year at $17.04. Let's go grab some price targets. So, the week of March 20th, 2020, low of $6.95 on the URA ETF. High on January 8th, the week of January 8th, $17.04. Let's crunch some Python here. We're trading at $18 as of Friday's close, which puts us all the way through the initial octave. And let's get into the higher octave and see where we might be going here. The next one out of the hopper is Kamiko. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the symbol is CCJ. Very good volume. The last 3 weeks, money stream. Like the ETF, it's getting vertical on us here and looking with a really good angle of attack. It looks like this stock is being accumulated now for about the last 2 or 3 months. It's all balance of power accumulation here. Let's take that low from the same period of March 20th of last year, which was down at $5.30. We'll take the high from last week, $16.75, and let's calculate some price targets. We closed out the week at $15.75, which frankly is at the very end of the initial octave. As we move into the higher ascending octave, first resistance we're going to look for then is going to be up at $18.29. At $19.55, it would catch a positive shock, likely sending it in the near term to $20.38 on CCJ. Next on deck is Energy Fuels Incorporated, the symbol UUUU. Very nice weekly chart here with back-to-back Maribozu Bullwinkle candles. Volume is above the 10-week moving average, so it's above its 50-day moving average. Money stream, like the others, is getting vertical. Balance of power on this one has been accumulation. It looks like it passed into retail hands last week, which is not surprising because of the price. And we can take the low again from the week of March 20th of last year, 79 cents on this thing. Last March, this week's high, $6.02. Where's it going from here? So we closed on Friday at $5.84, which means we're likely to jump right into the higher octave again, which would start at $6.02. First resistance for UUUU, $6.66. That's a little bit frightening. And then next resistance, short term, $7.75 for clean energy. I misspoke on my way out of that last stock. It's not clean energy, it's Energy Fuels Incorporated, UUUU. UEC, Uranium Energy Corp. This is a very beautiful chart. Look at that bullish Maribozu candle up here on closing out the week. Money stream, institutional order flow coming in, an explosion of volume in this one, and a lot of accumulation on balance of power. The low from last March on UEC was down at 35 cents. That probably was a pretty good buy. The high for this week, right up here where it's closing, $2.30. Let's crunch out some price targets. The high, guys, was actually $2.33. $2.30 was its closing price, which brings us to our diatonic calculator. First resistance from here, $2.57. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up this Sunday with URNM, North Shore Global Uranium Mining ETF. This, of course, is the strongest of everything we've looked at today. Very strong volume on a weekly basis. Money stream, like all the others. Moonshot. It's coming in from retail hands into institutional hands. That's clear accumulation. On URNM, the low from last spring, last March, was $15.55. This week's high, $54.11. Over to our Python-based diatonic calculator. As we move into the higher octave on URNM, first resistance, once we clear that 54 area, is going to come in at $58.89, followed by $66.91 for URNM. Pretty good swing trade potential there. All right, guys. And that's a wrap. 5 uranium plays, all with very compelling charts. And if you want to read more about this, I will point you back over to zerohedge.com and read up on Dr. Burry and what he's thinking. Enjoy your Valentine's Day for 2021. Hey, that reminds me, I should probably go out and find a nice gift for my wife's boyfriend. I am King Cambo. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, and that's how I roll on Mojo in their uranium sector.